Trip 7. More defensemen. Michael Callahan, Alex Regula, both re-signed to 1-year, 2-way deals. And then there's one more RFA standing as Mark McLaughlin, North Billerica's own, signs a 1-year, $775,000 deal, a 2-way deal as well. So those 3 guys will be in Providence to begin the season, more than likely.
Yeah.
And then Swayman is your last guy to go.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, David Pastrnak signed on September 14th.
I saw that.
And in September 18th is the first full training camp day where everybody comes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I think you're right. It's going to happen like the day before. Like it's going to happen right around Pastrnak time.
I 100% agree. It's going to be right in the September 14th to 17th range, or it's going to go into camp. It's going to go into camp. His agent is kind of an asshole.
He is. He's Torrey Krug's agent.
Yeah, Torrey Krug's agent, and he just asks for the most money, and then hangs up the telephone,
and then stays there. Yeah,
yeah. And drives a hard bargain. Has a hard line stance. So, that cost Torrey Krug maybe his career in Boston. If he was willing to negotiate willing to take maybe a little less, he probably could have stayed here. I think they would have gone, to a contract maybe that was a little bit better for both sides. He got paid in St. Louis. Good for him. I'm certainly very, very happy that he could, an undrafted guy getting a big contract like that is great. I'm glad it didn't happen here.
Right.
But Swayman needs to get done. Swayman needs to get done, and it needs to happen hopefully sooner rather than later. But I think it's going to be later. Yeah,
you were right, and I thought no, it's going to happen by the end of next week, and I am so off on that. I can't tell you how bad that prediction was, because I think he's going to stretch this sumbitch right out till training camp starts. Here's the question: if it goes into camp, there has to be a little bit of a detrimental aspect to that going into camp. I mean, isn't he bound for an injury like 3 weeks in?
Yeah, that's what worries me. I don't like that at all.
Typically, goalies, that's what happens.
Yeah, I don't like the holdouts going into camp, because then you tweak a hamstring, or pull a back muscle, or sprain a groin, or whatever it is. Pull a groin, pull a small side. But yeah, I mean that stuff happens when you don't have your full time to prepare and so forth. So that makes me a little bit nervous, especially with the backup goalie situation being kind of in flux and up in the air with Korpisalo. I mean, it's like I don't love that.
No, and I'll tell you what, you could probably bet on when Jeremy Swayman is going to sign right there on DraftKings Sportsbook.